Accelerate your startup, realize the potential of human energy, and utilize new and exciting technology.
And in terms of like the startup environment in Switzerland specifically, have you noticed any major changes recently, and what's kind of the trend? Are you happy with where it's going?
Yeah, well, focusing on fintech, which is a bit more of my background actually. As of this month of January 2019, you have 308 startups in fintech. So fintech is quite large, right? There's a lot of dimension in financial services. Insurance is one of them. When I started a few community groups in Geneva around fintech 2 years ago, we were at around 100, 120. So, it's really a big expansion of startups in the Swiss landscape, going to 308 currently.
In terms of other people getting into this kind of fintech, wealth tech area, is there any advice you'd give to people who want to get into this area and things they should probably do, and how we can get more people involved?
So basically I've co-launched a few initiatives around building communities. So we have a group of around 1,600 people in the Geneva area focused on fintech, and we've done 4 hackathons. So my advice would be, don't be scared. It's not because you work in a big company that people are going to think, hey, you want to leave, quit because you're interested in fintech and startups and technology. Yeah. There's a lot you can bring within as an entrepreneurial-minded person. You don't necessarily have to take the entrepreneur step. And so my advice to that is really to come, meet the community, join us at different events online, and try to give a lot, give your experience, your network, share that with people. A lot of people need it because they're entrepreneurs and they need some warm intros. A lot of people need it because they're feeling stuck in a company and they don't know which directions to take next. So come, share, and opportunities will shape up by themselves. And I think a lot is to experience things yourself. So I've always considered myself kind of an early adopter, a beta user of, I use over 30 actually myself fintech platforms across the world for investing and managing savings and different type of assets. And so, it's to be a user yourself of all of this, not just talk about it.
Just finally, just to finish up, just out of pure curiosity, you talk about entrepreneurship and startups. Is there any particular thing you've got your eye on at the moment? You mentioned you use a lot of apps as well. Is there anything that's really caught your attention lately you think's really cool?
Very, very recently, nothing shaping up. I think there's a lot of kind of what is difficult is to find the best solutions for you. So I keep on testing various things, For example, I used to be an early user of these things like TransferWise and other services. And then I tried to test local. For example, there's a local project, local team called IBANI. And so I've been doing in the past year my transfers through them. So, whatever are the big companies, big names, big startups from abroad, I look for the equivalent being shaped here in Geneva and in Switzerland, and give these guys a chance too. And then I tease them, I meet the founders, I give them my raw feedback, tell them what's good, what's not good. And so there's, right now, that same team has been working on a project called Mon Pèlerin, which did a nice fundraising in December. So, that's for me kind of this new model of banking. So I'm always staying aware which new services through which technologies we can build. And I think the next big thing is the democratization of access to all of these services, which have always been like the exclusivity of ultra high net worth and high net worth individuals. I think the affluent market is really getting a much more efficient and cool user experience, cost efficient, through a lot of solutions out there which are coming out. So that's a bit the general trend of what I'm following for 2019. Yeah.
Amazing. Jérôme, thank you very much.
Welcome.
That was awesome.